all.
I don't know if it's pepper or dirt though. It's okay.
They're both good for you.
Some of it's pepper, some of it's dirt.
Maybe we should just fucking leave our bags like. Like this, so that instead of just fucking going like this into the mud, I was cooked. Let's bust out that electrolyte. You talking to me crazy, that's a new rule. This shit say no more. Oh shit. Go Bills. You showing him that? He'd be like, huh? A little more. I saw a chicken earlier.
Ready for bed? So oh my god.
Wow. Boom. Welcome to our hike talk. Not to be confused with hike talk, an algorithm where you might be on TikTok that we're not so involved in right now. We'll have some coffee.
Talk.
Yeah, yap. It's time to yap about our hike. So, maybe you're getting into hiking, maybe you're deep into hiking and you want to hear about this stuff that you haven't done yet, or you just want to hang out with us and hear about our time. Either way, that's what this is for. So, all that being said, you just watched us hike the Seward Range in the Adirondacks. It was like 22 miles total. And
like 6,500 feet of elevation gain. And it's the westernmost range in the Adirondacks.
now I know you're thinking, that's a lot of elevation gain for a high peak. Well, it's actually because you got to go all the way up one side and down, and then all the way back up the other side and down. So
So you have to hike like 6 mountains. First day we started at like 6 a.m. We slept at the trailhead. And then you had to hike 5 miles into where like the lean-tos in the camp where it was. So it was pretty flat. And then we left our big bags at the split and did the first leg, which was 8 miles out and back. So it was Seward, Donaldson, Emmons, and then you had to, again, come back that same way, back to the split. And our goal was to do like the whole range basically in the first day and then camp and like just walk out the next day. But it was too late in the day when we got back. So we were like, we should just do Seymour tomorrow because we wanted to get back to camp and just relax and have like the rest of the light to hang out and stuff.
And boy, was that the right decision.
Yeah, we were really tired by just doing the first leg of it.
We got to wash off in a stream down the hill, and we got to set up our camp. And normally you're not gonna have a tent in a lean-to, but there was no one else around, so we figured
there was not another soul, and we waited until it was pretty late to put it up, and like no one was nearby us at all. There was no one else camping. So at 8 a.m. I think we started Seymour. We wanted to get up earlier, but it was only 3 miles out and back, and then we had the 5 miles to walk out, so we were like, well, we can sleep a little bit. We were very comfortable, which is not normal for me because I can never sleep when I camp, but so I gave myself some extra time. And then that leg felt so much longer than 3 miles. We were both he wasn't feeling great. I was just not having it because I thought it was going to be kind of quick, like up and back, whatever. But it was still beautiful. Like we had nice views, and yeah,
because it was still like a mile and a half to the top, but it was still like 2,500 feet of gain, so it was crazy steep. And I realized later that I had only put like half the amount of water in my dinner that I was supposed to the night before, so I think that was contributing to me feeling like garbage. But the meals we had were awesome. I had like a bison bowl, even with only half the water, so it tasted great. And we had mango sticky rice dessert.
I really liked that we could have a fire at the lean-to because we're in like the western part of the Adirondacks, so it was allowed. The range, because of how western it is, the views were really unique compared to like all the other hikes that we've done. So it was like a new perspective when we were like hiking up the mountains. I don't know, I felt like I was in a new spot, which we were.
Yeah, so and it was really cool. Like the first part, like the first preview of fall, like we were getting a little bit of yellows, and especially way up high you could see that the valleys down below were all kind of changing colors and glowing in the sun a little different, so that had us excited for the next couple hikes that we were to embark on. So it was really nice. I mean, I would say if you want to get the hike done in one day, like get to the trailhead and leave in the same day, I think you should probably start at like 5 a.m. and I mean, some of you watching, you might be trail runners, you could definitely knock this out in like 6 or 7 hours total, but if you're more like regular hikers like us, then you're going to want to bring your headlamp and you're going to want to prepare to be starting in the dark and ending in the dark. But you could totally do it in one day.
I would say if you were to do it in one day, it's the hardest hike of the 46. I've done all of them, so
she would know.
Yeah, and you'll have to subscribe to see that in the next video. I'm just saying.
What? Yeah, I mean, the path, like the trail was a little slippery and it wasn't marked amazing. But, I think that with these less popular and less accessible mountains, obviously you're going to run into that. But it's still a great way to be outside and challenge yourself and enjoy all of it.
Yeah, and you can even hike in and like just camp and have a fire because it was still a vibe too.
Oh yeah,
there was like
great.
we had to walk down to the stream a bit, but like it was still fun. So
yeah, and the
little hidden spot.
If you're like familiar with the Adirondacks and you know that like you probably know about how to hike to Lake Colden from the Upper Works Trailhead. If you were to camp there, getting there is like way harder than walking the 4 to 5 miles in the Seward Range.
Okay, we'll see you on the next one.
If you want to see Tosh finish her 46 journey, that's going to be on the next video, so you got to stay tuned for that. Smash subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.